Hello everyone, Breeders' Cup 2020 is nearly upon us, and I thought this was the perfect time to go down memory lane. I picked out 10 of my favourite Breeders' Cup races. Now these aren't always the best horses that have ever run at the Breeders' Cup. There's no Arrogate in there, there's no American Pharoah. However, I think you're going to enjoy the heats I've chosen. At number 10, it's Ouija Board, trained by Ed Dunlop and ridden by Frankie Dettori in the 2006 filly and mare turf. Boxed in 3 furlongs out, Ouija Board just went on to sprint clear. It was her second win in the great race. She was just a monster of the turf.
Ouija Board down the grandstand side in the white cap, racing in behind that Satwa Queen. They are homeward bound, and here's Ouija Board being so confidently handled by Frankie Dettori, just hand riding her along the inside, coming with a late runner's Filmmaker. Ouija Board in full flight for the wire. Filmmaker coming home gamely, Honey Rider, but this is another scintillating effort from the Sioux superstar Ouija Board, and Frankie Dettori, they win it by 3.
And Europe celebrates another victory for the great Ouija Board. Wins this for a second time, ridden by Dettori.
At number 9, it's Beholder in the 2016 Breeders' Cup Distaff. She got into an absolute slugfest with Songbird in the stretch. Gary Stevens, her jockey, described it as a street fight.
Songbird and Beholder, and they're into the stretch, and here we go. Songbird set down, Beholder is alongside, Forever Unbridled is 2.5 lengths behind them. Furlong to run, Songbird, Beholder, they are nose to nose. This race living up to its expected power as they come to the wire. Their noses apart, it's Beholder. I think she got her head down on the wire. Songbird dug and gambling all the way. The two of them right together.
At number 8, it's Enable in the 2008 Breeders' Cup Turf. Coolmore did their best to stuff her all the way round. She became the first horse to win the turf after a victory in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. On that day, she was simply magical.
And they're into the stretch, and the two fillies are 1-2, Magical and Enable, and they kick on from Saddler's Joy. It's Enable on the outside, in the center of the turf course. She has taken the lead, and she's pulling away from Magical, who continues to battle her though. It's these two, 1-2 down to the finish, Enable and Magical, and they're well clear of the others. Racing Royalty, Enable and Frankie Dettori. The ARC winner is the Breeders' Cup Turf winner too.
At number 7, it's Pebbles, who was given one of the greatest Breeders' Cup rides ever by Pat Edery in 1985. He whizzed up the rail on the home bend and went clear. Pebbles for Sheikh Mohammed and Clive Britton. Awesome.
Pebbles still needs racing room. She's just 3 lengths off the lead. Then it's Theatrical and Lashkari as the field turns for home. Greenton charging after teleprompter. Pebbles with racing room now, and a daring move by Pat Edery, and Pebbles has taken the lead. It's Pebbles now in front. Strawberry Road coming after her from the outside. Strawberry Road and Pebbles, they're dueling to the finish. Pebbles is game and determined. Strawberry Road driving hard. They're running out of ground. England Super Filly. Pebbles has won it. And Pebbles saving every bit of ground. Pat Edery, a daring move at the top of the stretch.
Slightly sentimental at number 6. It was the year that I booked Darrell Holland to ride Foulbrav. Unfortunately, in the Breeders' Cup Turf, it didn't go right for Foulbrav. However, HIGH CHAPARRAL and Johar set us up a treat as they dead heated.
And there's 2 furlongs to go in the Breeders' Cup Turf. And here comes Foulbrav, charging up the turn on the outside to color the Tin Man. And Foulbrav's in front, but here comes HIGH CHAPARRAL. HIGH CHAPARRAL, the defending champ, to take it to Foulbrav. These two arch rivals head to head with Johar bearing down on them. It's going
What a great race here in the Breeders' Cup turf.
At 5, it's the 1990 Breeders' Cup Mile, and Lester Piggott was back. And boy, was he back on Royal Academy. Just absolutely fantastic down the centre of the track.
Royal Academy and Lester Piggott are 6 lengths off the lead, but they're launching their rally now as they come down to the final furlong. It's all Greek to me as a short lead, expensive decision, battling back, mark of distinction. Royal Academy is thundering down the center of the turf course, and Steinlen is 5th. They're coming down to the finish. Lester Piggott flailing away at Royal Academy. It's all Greek to me toward the inside. Here's the wire, head bobbing finish. Royal Academy does it, and the living legend out of retirement, 54-year-old Lester Piggott pulls off the upset here.
Thank goodness for a happy ending and a wonderful story.
At number 4, it's the 2010 Breeders' Cup Mile, Goldikova, who was bidding for a 3rd success in the race. She was unstoppable for Freddie Head.
Sydney's Candy, the usual QT's in there as well, but Goldikova's catching with each and every stride. Are we to see history this afternoon? Here's Bucko Boy late, but no, Goldikova, a true champion. 3 Breeders' Cup wins. Olivia Pellier, the perfect ride. Goldikova has won.
Now it's time for my top 3. At number 3, it's the 2009 Breeders' Cup Classic, Zenyatta from Off the Pace. Oh my.
Fields sent on their way in the Breeders' Cup Classic to the roar of the Santa Anita crowd. Regal Ransom bounced away quickly. Zenyatta is dead last. Zenyatta's dead last early. Zenyatta has a lot of ground to make up. Zenyatta, if she wins this, she'll be a super horse. She's starting to pick them off though. Zenyatta going to hook to the outside. Meanwhile, it's Colonel John. Songbird in the red cap. And Zenyatta's come to the outside. Zenyatta coming flying on the grandstand side. Gio Ponti on the inside. Songbird is right there. This is unbelievable. Zenyatta, what a performance. One we'll never forget. Looked impossible, but it is Zenyatta, still unbeaten under Mike Smith.
At number 2, the Breeders' Cup Classic of 2001, for me, arguably the greatest horse race of all time. Tiznow, an absolute bull of the horse, against Saki, who'd hacked up in the arc by 6 lengths for Saib bin Sarur. They went nod to nod all the way to the line. Tiznow came out on top. It was just a tremendous race.
With 3.5 furlongs to go in the Classic, and it is Albert the Great blazing the way. Tiznow looms in second. Saki is there on the outside. Guided Tour fights on. Galileo's under a heavy drive. He's still 6 lengths behind. Include will put his run through on the rail. Aptitude is taken wide by Gander, and the field turns for home. Here comes the arc winner, Saki, and he storms to the lead. Saki in their lead, and Tiznow is battling on, the American Horse of the Year, and the arc winner are heads apart with a furlong to go in the Classic. On the outside, Saki, Tiznow fights on. Here's the wire, desperately close. Tiznow wins it for America, beating Saki right on the wire.
And here we go, folks. Ba-ba-ba! The number 1 Breeders' Cup moment in my top 10 list is the 1991 Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Of course it has to be. It's everyone's favourite Breeders' Cup moment. Arazi weaving through the field, going clear, beating a horse who was an absolute superstar in his own right. Arazi was just unbelievable.
Bertrando coasting on an uncontested lead, and he's moving at a quick pace. The quarter in 23-1. He gets a half in 46 3/5 seconds. It is still Bertrando out there unchallenged. He leads by 2. Long shot Agincourt still chasing second. Pine Bluff is only 3 lengths from the lead. Arazi hits his best stride, and there goes the European star Arazi, and he's coming with a menacing rush to Bertrando, and now the stage is set as they move toward the top of the stretch, and Arazi runs right by him. Arazi with a dramatic move as the field turns for home. He's wide into the stretch. Bertrando stunned at the inside with the move here of Arazi, and he's pouring it on. Just incredible move as they come to the top of the stretch by 4 now. And then it's Bertrando, who is now a discouraged second farther back. It is snappy landing, and they're coming down to the finish here. Here indeed is a superstar. Arazi, absolutely brilliant. He was taken under a hard hold to win it here by 5, and he could have won by 10 perhaps. Absolutely sensational.